Good morning. It's another beautiful day here, Darling Downs. Heading off for another day with the Rangers. About to cross the border into New South Wales. It's day 11 with the Rangers today. I've got to do 15 days, so after this I'll only have 4 days left with them to complete my mandatory placement. But yeah, like I said before, it's looking promising that I'll be able to stay on with them afterwards, even if it's casual to start off with. I'm fine with that. Yeah, I mean, after I do the placement, I'll probably want a bit of a break anyway. Yeah, finish off all my final reports, submit everything, and then yeah, I'm officially done with university. Then I'll just wait to get my invitation to attend the graduation, and onwards and upwards from there. So yeah, just a short one today. I wanted to talk about celebrating small wins. Small wins, that's right. I had an idea for the title. I've already forgotten it, but I'll get back to it. Stacking up small wins. Yeah. Stacking up small wins. Whatever you choose to do in life, it's a good strategy to stack up small wins. Like, I find I'm often so focused on the big picture, like these big goals, big picture, that it can be just seems so overwhelming, and then it's almost like it paralyzes you from actually getting anything done. That's what I found with certain things. But stacking up small wins can be a great way to build momentum, because really being consistent, building up momentum, that's what's ultimately going to get results in the long term. So I'm going to use my university coursework as an example. Like, you know, I procrastinate like everyone else, although I have gotten a lot better over the last year. Over the last year, I've gotten a lot better. One thing I will say about procrastination, though, what the best thing I have found to avoid procrastination with studying is to study something you're interested in. Like, honestly, since I switched courses, and because I initially started off in IT, computer science, and then halfway through I switched to doing what I'm doing now, environmental science, majoring in ecology and conservation. And honestly, if you're not passionate or interested about what you're studying, you're always going to find ways to procrastinate. Like, it's not that I was uninterested about, you know, what I was studying before. Like, yeah, okay, sure, I have a casual interest in it, sort of, but in terms of turning it into a career, what I want to work in the rest of my life, no. Like, I didn't have that enough drive to really go after it, and hence back then I always procrastinated on stuff, and it was just painful. Now, since switching to environmental science, yes, I still procrastinate like everyone else, but way less. So make sure you're, like, a key way to defeat procrastination, make sure you're actually doing something you're interested in. And I get it, there's always going to be things that are just boring or painful assessments. Like, even with environmental science, I haven't enjoyed all of it. There's been pieces of assessment where I'm like, this is crap. It's just how it is. It's how it is. And those things, yeah, you're just going to have to push through. But celebrate the small wins. Like, yesterday, for instance, I still had 6 pieces of assessment left that are due this trimester. The trimester ends on the 15th of May. That's when all my final stuff is due. Although the last assessment is due on the 18th. Yeah, 18th of May. So 18th of May. So that's when my last piece of assessment is due, the 18th. So it's coming up fast. Like, after this week, only 3 weeks left, and then voila, I'm done. So yesterday I had 6 pieces of assessment left. I've got my 2 big reports that I'm working on. I'm about halfway done with both. I still gotta create all my graphs and figures and all this stuff for it. It's a bit of a pain going through all the data, a bit of a headache, but I'm going to do that this weekend, and then I'm only going to have the discussion, analyze results, conclusion left. So those are 2 big ones, but I'm consistently working on that. I also had 2 quizzes due for each of those units, and last night I went ahead and did both. One is due next week and one is due the week after, but I thought, you know what, these are small quizzes. I'm up to date with all the coursework. I'm just going to go ahead and do the quizzes now and get them out of the way. So I went ahead and did that, and I feel so much better, because it's a small win, right? A small win, but I celebrate the small win. Just 2 pieces of assessment knocked out. I don't have to worry about them. Now for these courses, all I have is the quizzes. That's it. So not the reports. The quizzes are done. So it's like even though they didn't really count that much, and it's like short and easy, it's just one less thing to worry about. So that's just one way you can celebrate the small wins. So yeah, that's that. Apart from that, I've got one short presentation to do for towards the end of this placement, and the final report for that. So that's really about it. So yeah, stacking up the wins, 4 pieces of assessment left now. I'm going to consistently work at that. There's 2 big reports. Once that's done, it's doing well. So yeah, just consistently stack up wins and just keep working at it. So that's it. Stack up the small wins. Apart from that, I hope you all enjoyed. See you all in the next one. Or was it up?